Hello, everybody. Our Father is in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Amen. Well, this morning, going in and out in the terrain and also small villages and also small moshavim. We came to one of the moshavim here. And as you see on the bottom, the most enormous view. On the right-hand side, you have Hadassah Hospital and the city of Enkarem on the bottom. And this is the outskirts, actually, of Jerusalem. This what we call the Moshavim of Hevel Yehuda and also the mountain of Jerusalem. Some of the people came in the 50s, some of the people came before, and different group of people, which at that time the Sochnut or the Israeli agencies which settled the Jews to come and make Aliyah, they came here and live in a very simple way, some of them, simple houses in the beginning. And the end of it, the end of this, is a prosperity. You can see villas on the top here. You can see different villas. This used to be one time a small house of a family that maybe even or grow chicken or they was doing farming in the area. And why I'm speaking that is that we have waves of Aliyah to Israel. We have waves, first Aliyah, second Aliyah, third Aliyah, this like that. And in every time the people came, like my family, before the country established in 48, they was already living here in the area. Of course, the name was not the same, but there are many villages that is prior in the Galilee and in the Negev, different places. And this is an example of a unit. I want to show you this, a unit of a family, which at one time, you see the silo for the food, for the grain, and you see the size of this chicken house. Now you see still all the people was working and they was very diligent to work. I've been here in a time when there was the epidemic was, or whatever it was, and there was some chicken houses, there was not tamed. Now, at one time there was industrial way of growing chicken for eggs. And this is maybe one of them. I will go inside a little bit, I'll show you how it looks. It's very important that you understand things. Okay, so this is about the size, and maybe even in the end they was growing the chicken in a free range, like walking around, whatever you see, there's a hole now in the fence, it's neglected, and it's not kept up and it's not taken care of. You have still the asbestos on the top. In those days they were growing with asbestos, and each of these building you can get a loan or some structure loan. You see there's a foundation on the bottom, a belt, and then from there they try provisory to close it, and there is other houses like that here. But what I want to say, for a couple they come into this country, yes, and you live in the area, it will not be difficult for you to restore something. There is a shed here for the person, equipment, whatever. But if you find favor with somebody like that, you can have a small operation of growing chicken, not even invest nothing, just put them on the floor to walk, close 1 or 2 holes, and you can make few thousand chicken here, and it can be an income. Or turkeys, you can grow turkeys or something else. But it can be for family a beginning. Why? Because in the beginning, people was doing a certain thing, certain work in this place. Some of them married, some of them left the moshav, some new people came, changes. It's a very lucrative. House in this place costs millions of shekels. So, uh, but uh, but as to start, a person can come and rent or do something with a place like that or get favor, and then can do everything. Everything can be done in a building and a structure like that. Ceramic and gallery and art shop, different activity for painting, different activity can be done in those old buildings. And so people, we are being used to look only at what lucrative and what make millions and whatever. But I want to tell you to go to down to the back to the grassroots of things. Going in the wood like I went today. Here's an helicopter coming, flying. I don't know if you're bringing somebody into the hospital right now, but might be. But this is, for example, another village on the board. Many people change the chicken houses into a solar bank. You see, they have all the boards on the roof, and they're living of selling the electric to the electric company. Now you see that there's a chopper coming in. We bless that person. We bless the people. They're coming into they might coming even from Gaza or somewhere or from accident. He's making approach now, and he bringing the people into the hospital right in this moment, and so and dropping them here to care. So they have an helicopter landing. Here it's landing right now. There, it's coming down and landing. And there's all kind of cars there and all kind of thing going on there. It can be even something else. But anyhow, here it's just landed. I see some ambulance going towards the area, ambulance, and so we're praying for that person right now. If anybody got wounded in battle or shot or terrorism or anything in this country or accident, we're praying right now healing to you. We say that you not die but live and declare the work of the Lord today. If it's a soldiers that come from the battlefield, we're praying for you right now that God will restore you and keep you alive all the way to the operation room in Yeshua's name. And that's the reality in this country. Such a tranquility, such a peace, and every hour or so there is something can happen. So as you see on the mountain itself, there is a trail, there is a groove. When people walk with goats or walking roads, which go all the way to Hadassah Hospital and then Karem, the city of John the Baptist. So, and here you see the people start in a new way, in a new time, to convert it, what the parents have in the past, and restore it to the new way of modern life, of like electric thing. But many of those houses yet, the people did not have the money to convert it or whatever. So I'm saying, there is a treasure, my friend, about going to your grandpapa farm or to your relative farm. And I've been in farms like that, and try to bring life into the whole thing. In a way, it's a breaking a curses of losing the business, of losing the farm, of losing whatever you have, for many reasons. Divorce, sickness, disease, paralytic, whatever you have, people get discouraged, people getting old. I saw somebody from the Golan Heights, he say he rent the whole farm that he have in the Golan Heights for somebody, for less money. Many people around the world, they're leasing land and they're renting the land to others, and they not cultivate them. So, because they become old. When you become old, you have a lot of physical limitation, and the children, I want you to know something. It's very good if you help your parents, if you have a farm, if you have a place. Don't leave them like that. Help them, give them hope. So I'm in Israel right now, in a tremendous, beautiful country when we have rain. Rain is a big blessing. All the grass is green now. You have different type of grass, and great rain coming on our land now. You ask me what is the weather in Israel. I thank all of you for helping here. My work is, first of all, I settle all the Jews on the land in the 70s or whatever. I also was in a family of people that sent the land before that. My father, my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother. And now I doing it, and I'm looking to cause you to inherit the land. The lost tribe, the 10th tribe, and the tribe of Judah. I'm looking for way. I'm checking, I'm digging, I'm going to every moshav, check what an opportunity can be. Talking with the head of villages. How can I settle the believers in the mountain of Judah, like it said? How I can settle the people in the Negev? How can I settle? Yes, I'm getting good in age, but I must say, the spirit in me is the spirit of Joshua and Caleb, which I like to inherit the people of God on the land. So I love you. Pray for me continually that new doors shall be open. Pray for me that I will have favor for people in authority, land management, people here, different people that in charge on settling and doing. And there are people that in past time will start something, family people, they're gone, and this house is standing on a mountain empty, but it's a good hewn stone or whatever. So this is the type of stone you have in Jerusalem. This is a raw material for building. Everywhere that you go, the whole mountain, full of stone from any diverse size. You know, this group here can build a room. It can build already a room. So I want to say a few units and fix it. And so I thank God for continue bringing people from afar. I met a few people in Ben Yehuda yesterday, and they came from America, from New York, playing. They're playing music and whatever. Because the education of what you can do if you go to the outside of the city and to the terrain is enormous. It's simply enormous. It's miraculous. Now, a lot of wood for making fire, to cook. And for many years I live without electric. And I live under a tree, and I live in a cave, and I was very happy. Nobody bothered me. And you can also live like that couple. So when I see some of you coming here to the land, and I just saw some couple like that, thing like that, your ideas is so high, and you really need to come and start simple, in simplicity. To be simple, go to the wood, pick up mushrooms. This is a wonderful pine tree, to take all different thing and healing. So many healing tree around. The birds sitting here now, getting a little bit of shower. And I love my country. I love my God, first of all. And now I can love my God if I don't love the country that He gave us. How I can love God, the God of Israel, if He gave us such a beautiful country, my friend. You're hearing all kind of news in the different media, but it's not truth. This is really the land of milk and honey, and pleasantness, and peacefulness, and beautiness. It's enough to go out of Jerusalem 10 kilometers, and you're less, 3 kilometers, and you're already in this terrain of beauty in the mountain. So I bless God, and I thank Him for doing all the things. And you need to start to live simple life, because in the city, under that pressure of stress, you can't live long. I mean, so much stress. And I pray right now for all of you to get loose from stress, loose from pressure, loose from peer pressure, being loose in Yeshua's name from any kind of oppression, depression, melancholy, suppression, and to start to be happy, enjoy again the grass, the flower, the butterfly, and all this. My friend, this is my house of God, the nature. This is the house of the living God. He planted His name everywhere here. Everywhere that you walk, the Spirit of God is in. The Holy Spirit is here. And I want to thank Him for that in Yeshua's name. Go to the nature. This is the house of God. God bless you.